Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Drip Podcast. No Scott today. I don't actually know why. He was just like, I just can't do tomorrow. So,
Didn't
all
want
right,
to.
see where your priorities are, Scott.
And
I see, mate. Yeah, all right. We left you in the ram for 2 hours.
oh
Sorry. Don't mean you start fucking skipping pods, son.
shit, and we didn't go to Tesco's as well, so
That
Yeah.
was evil,
Lovely.
Bailey. I just want it to be known. I want it to be known. I was in the car saying, you should not do that, Bailey. He was like, I'm going to go in there and prank him.
I said
That
I'm
was
gonna go and do
fucking
it.
evil.
I went in there with every intention of actually going to Tesco, so I fucking sold it to him. I fucking sold him a dream, mate, and he was like,
His face when I was editing that, I had to speak to Scott about it, right? Because I was like, Scott, right? First of all, I wanted to be known this was not me, and I told him not to, right? But second of all, I'm editing this, and you look fucking devastated, and this is coming across a bit bullyish here. He was like, honestly, mate, it's absolutely fine. It's really it's funny, and I want it in the video, so I put it in because his world collapses in on itself the moment that you tell him we're going to Tesco.
no, it's
It's
so
the way he
funny.
looks down at the floor is fucking heartbreaking. He's like, oh,
In hindsight, though,
oh.
because of how cold it was, we should have gone. And I
Yeah.
think
Oof,
I
fucking
would
hell.
have had a much more enjoyable experience at the Ram if I'd have just gone and bought a hoodie.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
should have given him a 20-minute break, let
Yeah.
him come
Fucking
with us,
Yeah.
and then
And then
actually
restart.
stocked up. Yeah.
Yeah. I would also make one additional change to that challenge. Because it's shit anyway, obviously, having staying there for 2 hours, like he couldn't, leave. But obviously, and I'm not like bashing what he did at all. Like he fucking did it like a trooper. He was class. Even though you did prank him about going to Tesco, he was still gonna fucking stay there and do it. But in hindsight, I think it would have been more of a challenge if the person that had to stay for 2 hours, say like, couldn't stay in the same room for more than 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he would have had to have moved around.
Just be moving around on his own
Yeah.
the whole time.
Or the same floor. Oof,
Jesus.
But yeah, something like
And
that. Like I said, I
also-
want to introduce that into, obviously not Secret Satan, but I want to introduce challenges into future
Yeah.
investigations.
Because
So
we are getting very comfortable.
it just spices it up, doesn't it?
Mm.
It just
Yeah.
Definitely
helps.
pushes you out of your comfort zone, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What were you going to say, Maya?
Oh no. To be honest.
It was about a challenge, wasn't it? About
Yeah.
moving rooms.
Yeah. Scott, we should have started it at a random time throughout the night.
Yeah, rather than
Yep.
straight away.
Yeah, we should have waited for something to happen. For example, one of the creepiest methods or something
Yeah.
like that, and then been like,
Yeah,
2
your
hours
time
starts
starts
now,
now. See ya,
Scott, see ya.
bye.
Yeah.
As we're like sprinting out.
Yeah.
See you, Scott.
And
That
also
would've been funny.
maybe
Probably a bit
some
harsh, though.
options. So like, right, you can have 2 hours. You're not allowed in the kitchen or outside, but you can be wherever you want to be. Or 1 hour, and we get to say what room for how long for the duration of the hour. So it's like, right, do I do an extra hour, or do I do like 1 hour? But they could go like, right, 15 minutes in the attic, 20 minutes in the bishop's room, blah blah blah. It's
Yeah.
just an idea for future challenges.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
like it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But the challenges are it's just like, I just love the whole, like, who's going to get what's it going to be, all that. So it was really fun.
Yeah, it was
really
so
fun.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it, and it is 100% right that we are getting too comfortable now. I think
Yeah.
that's really obvious when you watch the abandoned investigations. It's
Yeah.
like old school us, like when we were
Yeah.
fucking terrified of everything. But
Yeah.
it's not that we're not scared. Like there's not a moment when we're
Yeah,
in the
still
ram or
eerie.
wherever that I'm not uncomfortable, but I'm not like on
Just
the
handle it
brink
better.
of
Trembling
crying.
with fear.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
handle it better, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, when I first heard Scott's name or Scott's voice on the Estes method, it was like, oh my fucking God. Whereas now it seems to be every fucking Estes method.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of like, oh, this is just something that happens now.
Yeah.
We were going to get, I had the same thing when I started the YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel was horror games. the first like 5 to 10 videos, I was screaming like I was being chased by someone with a fucking machete. And then just all of a sudden, by like video 11, 12, 13, just nothing was scaring me anymore. I think you do just get used to it. You just get, you just get used to this sort of stuff. But obviously, like I say, the challenges will help. Will help with bringing the fear, as will abandoned places will never not be scary because there is a genuine danger of being murdered around every single corner.
Yeah,
which is tangible.
Mm-hmm.
Do want to go back to that abandoned asylum where
Yeah.
we, you took that cool shot of me standing in the stairway.
Yeah.
Oh, what,
maybe.
the recent one?
Yeah, the demonic one.
100%.
Yeah, I want to go in
And
that loft.
we drove past it the other day and came up with an idea to set a time limit that unless we're interrupted by people, we have to be in there for
Like
4 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
The
a
Because
other
I
thing
think-
is,
time.
I think we did leave. I think we were only in there for about
we
an
were
hour and a half.
shitting it though. I don't.
I know,
I
but that's the point.
think. I think we were in and out within an hour.
I think
Yeah.
so. But then
I think
again,
it was-
we
Pretty sure.
thought we was in and out within an hour in the epilepsy hospital, and we was
Yeah,
in
we were there for 2
2
hours. Yeah.
That was so weird when you guys said that.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely
trippy as fuck.
crazy.
When you were like,
Yeah, it
that
felt
was an
no longer
hour
than
ago.
45 minutes.
it's mad days, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
insane that you can get a video of the same length in an hour as you do 12 hours in the RAM. It's just,
Yeah.
it's nuts how much you just, because you're so scared, you just bang it all out really quickly so you can get out.
Yeah, that's like when me and Bailey were in that epilepsy hospital. We were just sort of like, right, we're gonna just fucking go back, get everything done, like the ecstasies and stuff, and just
Yeah.
so you just cut those little bits in between, which would be cut out anyway.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. But that's not what we're supposed to be talking about today.
No.
But we do have coming up, we have part 2 of the Haunted Dolls. We also have part 2 of the tier list, which a lot of people really enjoyed, which is awesome. It was a very long one. It was 2 hours, and I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. And I'm so glad that I just said that because it's just reminded me that I do questions on Patreon now, don't I?
That's it.
Yeah, right.
So if you want a question, head over to the Patreon. Lots of behind the scenes and all that good stuff. You can join for just £1 a month. And also, I'm going to read the reply from David, who was the question that we asked last time. Because he said,
nice.
thanks for answering my question, guys and lady. And then
That's me.
gave a little account of a little haunting himself, I think. But yeah, before we do that, I'm so sorry. Right, we're going to get to some Japanese cryptids. But first, this was brought to you by Wraith. Amazing guys over at Wraith. They do lovely tasting. I think they do like 25 flavors now. Energy powders. Use code Dudey for 20% off over at drinkwraith.com. They also do the world's hottest gummy bear if that's your jam, and they do coffee as well. So yeah, thank you, Rafe, for sponsoring this podcast. Wonderful. Right, let's get to the juice. We've got 4. We have 4 Japanese cryptids. I have an itchy ear. I'm just going to sort that out. There we go. Wonderful
stuff.
That's it. That's it. That would be distracting me if not.
It's true.
Right.
Is that
So
the first cryptid?
quite possibly, maybe it's like the liquor of ears.
Ooh.
There is.
Let me to
Is it this
Japan.
one? Is it the first one? Yeah, this one has. Where is it? It has like a nickname. Oh no, we'll get to it. But it licks something.
Ah.
Yeah, nothing sexual
Nice.
though.
Oh.
Come on,
yeah,
people at home, calm down.
Yeah.
Right. This first one is called the Akanami. Now, I'm just going to say it. If there's one thing Japanese people do exceptionally, it's naming things and naming themselves.
Mhm.
Like, I'm sorry, one of the coolest fucking names ever, Tekken Yoshimitsu. if I was called Yoshimitsu, I don't think I'd ever have a bad day. Like, fucking brilliant. Anyway, the Akanami. It literally says it right here. Unveiling the filth licking goblin of Japanese folklore. He's a he licks filth.
Licks filth.
Yeah.
What kind of filth? Tell me more.
All kinds.
Oh, well. So, in the vast tapestry of Japanese folklore, by the way, I did get ChatGPT to write this.
Oh, there you go.
I did lots of research.
I was taken over.
Exactly. But I did lots of research and I was just like, ChatGPT, put all this together into a nice essay. So, in the vast tapestry of Japanese folklore, the Akanami emerges as a peculiar and somewhat whimsical creature known for its unique behavior of licking filth and grime from unclean bathrooms.
Oh.
Get me one of them immediately.
He's a mop. He's basically a mop.
Yeah, a goblin mop. This goblin-like entity, though not inherently dangerous, adds a touch of the supernatural to the mundane aspects of daily life. In this essay, we will explore the origins, characteristics, and cultural significance of the Akanami, shedding light on the lesser-known but intriguing aspect of Japanese mythology. So, the origins and appearance. The Akanami's roots can be traced back to Edo period Japan, a time when folk beliefs and supernatural entities permeated the cultural landscape. The term Akanami is derived from the Japanese words aka, meaning filth, and name, meaning liquor. Oh, is it Akaname? Nah, Akanami's cooler.
That's it. Just change their culture. Why not?
Yeah. Aka means filth, and Nami means liquor. This name aptly describes the creature's primary activity, licking filth and grime from dirty bathrooms. Described as a small goblin-like being, the Akanami typically has a disheveled appearance with long, unkempt hair, sharp claws, and a grotesque tongue.
Oh, yeah, very
Obviously, it's going to be grotesque. It's going to have lots of, like, mildew,
Hair,
grime.
Mildew.
bath,
Nice.
scum,
Yeah, all that shit around the
lime
plug
scale.
hole.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
a bit of lime scale.
Oof.
Yeah.
Water drops.
Yeah. Despite its somewhat frightening physical features, the Akanami is not considered a malevolent entity. Rather, it is seen as a creature that thrives in neglected and unclean environments. So this thing is literally, it's not going to hurt you. It's
just can't
literally
clean
just
your
going to
house.
clean your fucking bathroom.
That's it. Why only bathrooms? Though? Has he even not
It's
ventured
so
to
weird,
the
isn't it?
kitchen yet?
Isn't it?
'Cause there's some grimy kitchens.
There is.
That's it.
So his behavior and habitat. The Akanami is believed to emerge at night when households are asleep. So he doesn't even bother you.
He
Innit?
just cleans your fucking bathroom while you sleep.
That's fucking nuts. Its
Okay.
nocturnal activities focus on bathrooms that have been neglected or left unclean. The creature, drawn to the accumulated filth, licks surfaces clean with its long protruding tongue. Interestingly, the Akanami's actions are not malicious, but rather serve as a reminder of the importance of cleanliness and hygiene.
That's it.
So, what is the cultural significance of this creature? The Akanami's role in Japanese folklore goes beyond its seemingly mundane activities. Its presence in stories and legend reflects cultural attitudes towards cleanliness and the consequences of neglecting household chores. In a society where cleanliness is often associated with order and harmony, the Akanami serves as a whimsical yet cautionary figure, urging individuals to maintain a clean and sanitary environment. Furthermore, the Akanami contributes to a rich tapestry of yokai, a category of supernatural beings in Japanese folklore. Yokai embody a diverse range of creatures, each with its own unique characteristics and cultural significance. The Akanami, with its focus on household cleanliness, adds a distinctive touch to the pantheon of yokai, emphasizing the interconnectedness of the supernatural and the everyday. It's quite interesting because one of the four I've picked is the yokai. So I'm hoping that the yokai isn't just a fucking rewrite of what I've just read. In conclusion, the Akanami, with its filth licking tendency, stands as a testament to the multifaceted nature of Japanese folklore. Beyond its seemingly bizarre actions, this goblin-like creature serves as a cultural symbol, imparting lessons about cleanliness, hygiene, and the consequences of neglect. In exploring the Akanami, one not only uncovers a lesser-known yokai, but also gains insight into the values and beliefs woven into the fabric of Japanese society. So there you go. A friendly goblin.
What?
He sounds
So
unreal.
he teaches you a lesson about hygiene
Yeah.
by coming and lick the grime away and be like, listen, I've done it once.
Yeah,
Don't let me-
now it's your turn.
Don't let me come back.
Then he might get malevolent.
Yeah, because it's like, well, I've been fucking, what's the point in cleaning your bathroom? Mate, you will come and lick it up. Job's
Yeah.
good.
Just leave it for long enough.
Just leave a fat skidder before you go to bed. He'll clean it up in the morning. Sorted.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. He would have pooey breath, wouldn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pooey breath.
Blue breath. I mean, Jesus Christ. And if he can still be happy and not try and like eat you in your sleep or something, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
he? He doesn't seem to hold it
He's not
against.
no, he's not asked about it.
What a pure soul.
Isn't it?
Innit?
I want one.
He just enjoys it.
You know, like the
Innit?
term,
Can
like,
I buy one?
isn't it? Just, you know, the term, like, doing God's work. He really is.
Yeah.
Teaching lessons, cleaning bathrooms.
Maybe it's like Jesus's lesser known cousin, Akanami. Is that offensive?
Akanami.
Fuck
I
knows.
dunno.
There's someone.
Maybe.
There'll be someone out there that upsets. But hey, I think it's positive. Right, the next one, the Kappa. 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 Can we get a Kappa in? Have you seen that? Have you seen that video? It's like one of those cringe compilations, but it's from I think it's from a Minecraft convention or something.
Oh,
Or it might be
no.
TwitchCon or something like that.
I
And this
think
guy,
I
he
have.
stands up and is like, "Hey, can we get a Kappa in the chat? Kappa, Kappa," and everyone's just like, "Sit the fuck down, asshole."
Is that the same one where the kid stands up and he's just like, "Have you got a question?" He goes, "Do you even lift, bro?" And he's like, "Yes,
Oh.
Yeah,
I know memes."
yeah. And that kid stands up and he's like, "What's your favorite type of Minecraft block?" It's just like,
What is
I
the best
dunno.
amount of dedicated wham for the computers?
yeah. The dedicated wham.
What was the question?
Some people are just so precious.
I love that.
They just need to be protected. But the Kappa guy can get fucked. No, I'm joking. Anyway, this is the Kappa. So the Kappa is a mysterious water imp of Japanese folklore. I like to think with all these sort of things, I don't like to think it, but it would be cool if, like, imps, goblins, fairies, stuff like that, if they did exist and they just went extinct. You know what I mean? That'd be cool. Maybe not like magic and stuff, although that would be awesome. But if like these things did just used to exist,
Yeah.
it's like not to go off on a total tangent, but it's like the dragon. How is the dragon represented in like Welsh mythology and Chinese mythology thousands of years ago before they crossed the sea to find each other?
There's loads, isn't there? There's loads of things to do with dragons across the whole planet.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And like, I'm not being funny. Flying lizards, all right, the fire-breathing thing's a bit of a push, but flying lizards, dinosaurs existed.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
100%.
Also, this is terrible for a podcast. And I say it all the time. I used to say it all the time on Atma as well. Drinking fizzy drinks, man. Makes
It's not
you
the
burp.
one.
It's not. I should know by now. I've done podcasts for like 5 years. I should know this. Right. The Kappa, the mysterious water imp of Japanese folklore. Among the many mythical beings that populate Japanese folklore, the Kappa stands out as a distinctive and enigmatic creature. Often described as a water imp, the Kappa has been subject of fascination and fear in Japanese mythology for centuries. So we're delving into the origins, characteristics, and cultural significance of the Kappa. Okay, right. So origins and appearance. The Kappa's roots can be traced back to ancient Japanese folklore, where it is mentioned in various texts and tales. The term Kappa is believed to be a combination of the words kawa, which means river, and wappa, which means child. highlighting its association with water and its childlike appearance. Descriptions of the kappa vary, but it is commonly depicted as a humanoid creature with a reptilian appearance, webbed hands and feet, and a hollow on its head filled with water. Jesus. Does that mean like it's got like a dip in its
Got
head?
bird bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
A little pond.
In its head.
Little
That's
scum
not-
pond.
What? Oh. Do you say scum pond?
Skull pond.
Oh, skull. So to say, if it's a bit of scummy water, I tell you, the fucking
Yeah.
the Akanami's coming in for a dip.
Oh, I've just googled him. He's got a dapper little haircut around his bowl.
Nice.
Yeah, can we get a picture up, Loz? Can we throw one up?
Yeah, let's find a picture of the
Let's have a
kappa.
look.
And if you could find an Akanami as well, that'd be fucking super.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have planned that ahead. That is my fault entirely. Right, yeah, so it's got a bowl on his head, right? Where it's got water. One of the most distinctive features of the kappa is the aforementioned depression on its head, known as the Sara or Sarah. This dish-shaped cavity is crucial for the kappa's survival, as it must keep it filled with water to maintain its strength. If the water is spilled or lost, the kappa becomes weakened and vulnerable. Behavior and habitat. Kappas are said to inhabit bodies of water, such as rivers and ponds, and are known for their mischievous and sometimes malevolent behavior. They are said to lure unsuspecting humans, particularly children, into the water, where they can then pull them beneath the surface. However, the kappa is not purely malevolent. It is believed to adhere to a set of etiquette and can be tricked into bowing, causing the water in its head to spill and rendering it powerless. That's quite interesting. Oh, mate, his shoelaces are untied. What?
Hey.
You're weak.
Powerless.
You're weak.
Wanker. Kappas are also notorious for their love of cucumbers.
Oh yeah.
Hang
I
on
a
a
kappa?
fucking minute. In some stories, people use cucumbers as offerings to appease kappas. And it is said that if a person throws a cucumber to a kappa, the creature may be distracted by eating it, allowing the person to escape. So basically, if you're going around Japan, just always have a cucumber on you. The cultural significance. The kappa holds a significant place in Japanese culture, serving as a cautionary figure and a means of explaining mysterious drownings or disappearances near bodies of water. The creature's mischievous nature reflects the dualistic approach to nature in Japanese folklore, where spirits and supernatural beings can be both benevolent and malevolent. The kappa's presence extends beyond folklore and has permeated various aspects of Japanese popular culture, from literature and art to contemporary media. Its influence can be seen in traditional no and kabuki plays, as well as in modern anime, manga, and video games. In conclusion, the kappa, with its distinctive appearance and mysterious behavior, remains an enduring symbol in Japanese folklore as a water imp that straddles the line between mischief and danger. The kappa serves as a reminder of the mysteries and potential dangers lurking in bodies of water. Its presence in cultural narratives continue to captivate and intrigue, adding to the rich tapestry of Japan's mythical heritage. Kappa.
I've got a picture. Of a kappa.
Oh, that's
I can
nice. Is it an actual
put on.
photograph?
That is a kappa.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not what I was expecting.
Right, for the audio listeners, it's a mutant.
It's a turkey turtle with a bowl
yeah.
on its head.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a lot worse than the pictures that I found. Can you put up the
You said he had a cool haircut.
Yeah, where's
you-
this kappa's haircut?
Can you put up the cartoon
Kappa.
one, Lozzie? I've put it in the drip chat.
Let's get it over.
Let's have a little look.
It's a
Obviously,
bit
for
of
the
a kappa meme.
audio listeners, we do recommend that you either watch over here on YouTube or just give a little Google. If you're driving, then don't. Pull
Please.
over on the hard shoulder. Don't do that. Pull over at the next service
stop.
station.
In the middle of the road. People will wait.
Put your hazards on.
Yeah. Park anywhere lights.
And then park anywhere like, and then Google kappa. We have two
So-
more.
This one.
Right.
See, dapper haircut. See where I'm coming
That
from?
is.
Who is that?
There we
Who
go.
is that meant to be?
The Kappa.
A capper.
So he's got
like a
an
monk
eagle
haircut.
beak. An eagle
He looks a
beak.
bit like that guy. What was it?
tortoiseshell,
It's Roy Hodgson.
Don't remind me.
and a
I'm
monk
minding my
haircut.
own damn business. Don't try to find me. That singer. Do you really think
Sing the whole
that
song.
I could run? No, because we'll get
I
copyright
reckon.
strike.
I reckon I might know.
Get copyright.
Jesus.
Anyone
That's the name.
else out there? No man. What's his name? I can't remember his name. That YouTuber guy that makes music.
Is it
But
Oliver?
anyway, huh?
Anyway,
Yeah,
get the meme up.
Oliver something.
Oliver Tree? Is it Oliver?
Oliver Tree. Yeah, him. He looks like a kappa.
Get the
There you
meme
go.
up. Get the meme up.
Get the meme up.
I like to hide in sewers and toilets so I can eat your inside. Jesus Christ.
Meme. Share that on Facebook, guys and girls.
Should I actually post that to Facebook?
That's just a duck baby with a monk do, isn't it?
That's
Mm.
class.
Put,
Have we got any?
podcast. put the
what?
caption as podcast spoilers without context.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Trip
then you want a
podcast, no
picture of
context.
the Akaname, don't you?
yeah.
Economic.
Let's have a look at this little goblin. Oh, I mean,
Jesus.
Oh, the
That's
tongue.
a tongue and a half. Isn't
it's
it,
doing
that?
God's work, but that is terrifying.
Look at the
I mean,
little
is it
bird.
necessary for him to be that naked?
Yeah.
I also
I would
can't help but
say-
feel like, unless he likes putting his hands and feet into the scum, he is creating the scum.
Yeah, he's creating more mess.
He's never finished.
That's
He's
it.
always got a job on.
That's it. That's beautiful.
I want one.
Fantastic.
Forever has a purpose. That's
Mhm.
wonderful. Right. What we got next? I took a risk because, I want to be just as entertained in these as you guys. So I decided not to proofread these. And so far, it's worked. Right. We have the Nopera bow. Unveiling the faceless ghost of Japanese folklore. In the vast realm of Japanese yokai, fuck, I'm just picking yokai. Maybe I should have proofread these. In the vast realm of Japanese yokai, the Nopera bow, spelled Noppera-BO, stands as a haunting and an enigmatic figure, also known as the faceless ghost. This supernatural entity has captured the imaginations of storytellers and artists alike, leaving an indelible mark on Japanese folklore. In this essay, we will explore the origins, characteristics, and cultural significance of the Nopera bow, delving into the eerie allure of a ghostly figure that lacks the defining feature of the human visage. Excuse me one moment, I'm going to burp.
I heard that
How
through
did
my
I still
headphones.
hear that?
That's
No,
probably
I
picked
muted
up
it.
from my
You
mic.
did, but I don't know how I heard it still.
Fucking
I've been
hell.
That
burping this
came-
whole time, just slyly, like,
Nice. Yeah, no fizzy drinks in future, please.
definitely.
Have a wraith. Still energy.
There you go.
Code Dudey 20% off. Right. Origins and appearance of the Nopera bow. The term Nopera bow is derived from the Japanese word noppo, to flatten, and cow, face, encapsulating the essence of this ghostly being. The Nopera bow. Hang on, right. So it comes from noppo and cow, K-A-O. And you get Nopera bow. I don't see the. I think we're stretching it. I think we're stretching. Anyway, the Nopera bow is often depicted as a human-like figure with a featureless, smooth face. Initially appearing as an ordinary person, the Nopera bow reveals its unsettling nature when it turns to face the observer, revealing a blank expanse where a face used to be, or a face should be. Descriptions of the Nopera bow's appearance vary, but it is hang on, how can right? If this is a I'm not listen.
I know what you're going to say, and I agree.
If this is a faceless ghost,
Yeah,
how the fuck can it have varying
yeah.
appearances?
No face is no face. do you know
Yeah,
what I
you've either
mean?
got
Like,
a face or you ain't.
That's it.
But it could have like long hair, short hair, dark hair, light hair, tall, short,
Bald.
big,
Imagine that.
skinny.
Oh,
It's just like bald all the way.
Yeah.
So
Just-
bald, it's got no facial features.
Jesus.
Hair up, hair down,
Yeah.
different
play.
outfits. That's it.
Different outfits.
Could be.
He's just
Jesus
rocking a
Christ,
shirt with
is it
no
a
face, no case on it.
Right, it's commonly portrayed. Where are we? Yeah, sorry, appearance will vary, but it is commonly portrayed as a woman dressed in traditional clothing. The absence of facial features adds an eerie quality to its human-like form, making encounters with the Nopera both disturbing and unforgettable. Behavior and encounters. The Nopera is known for its passive behavior, often choosing to appear in mundane settings rather than engaging in malevolent actions. Reports of that makes it worse somehow.
Yeah, innit?
Reports of encounters with the Nopera describe instances where it approaches individuals or travelers attempting to communicate or seek assistance. However, its lack of face becomes apparent only when it turns to reveal its featureless visage, instilling a sense of unease and terror in those who witness it. In some stories, the Nopera may mimic the appearance of a person known to the observer, adding a layer of psychological horror to its encounters. Despite its ghostly nature, the Nopera is not typically associated with harmful intent, leaving those who encounter it with an eerie sense of the uncanny. I think I would rather it fucking attacked me, to be honest.
Mm.
Ugh. Imagine just like looking, like, I don't know, imagine just at a bus stop. You just look over and there's just a woman with no face just stood there. Not doing anything to you, but she just fucking stood there.
You wouldn't be able to look away.
Nah.
Yeah,
Ugh. That's horrible.
that's
Ugh.
rank.
Cultural significance. The Nopera role in Japanese folklore extends beyond its unsettling appearances. Its tales serve as cautionary narratives, reminding individuals of the transient and deceptive nature of appearances. The concept of a faceless ghost challenges societal norms and expectations, emphasizing the impermanence of identity and the potential for deception in the realm of the supernatural. Furthermore, the Nopera contributes to the broader tapestry of yokai. Loves it. Tell you what, ChatGPT loves a tapestry, a category of supernatural beings in Japanese mythology, alongside creatures like the Kappa and Tengu.
Oh,
We ain't got Tengu coming up. Maybe in a future episode. The Nopera reflects the diverse range of entities that populate Japan's rich cultural heritage. In conclusion, the Nopera, with its haunting featurelessness, stands as a unique and eerie figure in the pantheon of Japanese yokai. Its role as a faceless ghost adds a layer of psychological horror to traditional ghost stories, reminding audiences of the fragility of identity and the mysterious nature of the supernatural. In encountering the Nopera, one not only experiences a moment of eerie fascination, but also gains insight into cultural perceptions of appearance and the enduring allure of mysterious and otherworldly. I don't know, man. If I saw that, I wouldn't be like, wow, I'm also gaining an insight into the cultural perception of appearance. I'd be like, fuck that. I'm off.
I think it would
Got a fucking
severely it would severely mess you up mentally for a really long time if you saw a human with no face. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. Ooh, rank.
No.
we got a
Yeah, that's
photo
the
of that one,
Nopera
Lozzie.
Yeah.
Funny enough. Yeah. Real photo.
Oh, real photo. There we go.
100%.
For the audio listeners, it's not. I
Oh, you
don't want to get
a
your hopes up.
sketch.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, just sit
You're-
on
are
the
you-
log, brush
are
your
you-
hair.
Is it all right if I paint you? Thank you.
I'm over here actually.
That's the back of my head. Oh, sorry, you're bald, so I didn't know where your face. Anyway, don't matter. I should have looked at the ears. That's my bad. I couldn't see your lobes. That was the biggest clue that you had.
Oh,
your back to
that
me.
makes it even worse. I don't know, like I just didn't think about the ears.
Yeah,
Because like
yeah, mate. Always think about the ears.
what's worse? Like if you saw one with no face, no hair, is
Mm.
it worse seeing it with ears or without ears?
I think without is weirder. because they should have ears, but they should have a fucking face.
Yeah, I'd feel more
so-
unsettled with no face and no ears.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
a ball.
Bullhead.
Oh dear, but yeah, scary stuff. Scary stuff. Again, because I've continued to drink my drink, I'm fighting the urge to burp. But don't worry, I'll mute myself. And I'll burp quietly so my mic don't pick me up.
I'll say let it out.
I'll
and
mute
rate
my
it.
mic as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, rate the burp. ASMR
Right.
burp.
Okay, this one could be interesting. This is the last one for today, but we've still got, we're going to do our question of the week and stuff like that, so we're not going anywhere anytime soon. But this is the yokai,
Oof.
which obviously has been mentioned quite a lot. I picked out yokai because in games like Demonologist and Phasmophobia, which are like ghost and demon hunting simulators, I love those games.
So good.
The yokai is definitely in Demonologist. I believe it is in Phasmophobia as well. It's a type of ghost that you can identify. So, unraveling the mysterious world of Japanese supernatural creatures, the yokai, Japan's cultural tapestry. Ah, dear. I'm just
There
going
it is
right.
again.
Japan's cultural rug is woven with a rich array
Rug.
of. That's a tapestry, in it? No, it's not. Is it? It's a painting. Is it a tapestry? No, a tapestry isn't a rug, is it?
It's like a.
It's like a rug on a wall, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Wall rug.
Japan's cultural wall rug is woven with a rich array. Fucking that's out. A rich array of mythical beings known as yokai. These supernatural creatures, ranging from mischievous spirits to terrifying monsters, have played a significant role in Japanese folklore for centuries. This essay explores the origins, diverse characteristics, and cultural significance of yokai, shedding light on the captivating world of these enigmatic entities. Origins and classification this time. What was it before? Origins and appearance. I guess
appearance,
if it's a load of different ones, and it's not going to, is it? Okay, so the term yokai encompasses a wide variety of supernatural entities, each with its unique attributes and stories. Yokai can be loosely translated as ghost or monster, but the term is more inclusive, encompassing a broad spectrum of creatures. The roots of yokai can be traced back to ancient Japanese folklore, where they emerge as a way to explain natural phenomena, mysterious occurrences, or to instill a sense of wonder and fear. Yokai can be broadly categorized into several groups, including Obake, which is shapeshifters, Yurei, which is another thing on Phasmophobia and that, which are ghosts, Kappa, which we know are water imps, Tengu, which are bird-like creatures, and many more. Each category features a diverse range of entities reflecting the multifaceted nature of Japan's supernatural lore. So basically, a yokai is a bit like saying a ghost.
So
Really.
is it like the umbrella
Yeah.
term for all
So I
of
guess
them,
a
then?
yokai, a Japanese. So picking yokai as a Japanese cryptid is almost like, I might as well have said a Japanese yokai, because it sounds like a yokai is a cryptid, or yokai is another word for
Yeah.
cryptid.
Hmm.
But the more you know. There you go. So characteristics and stories. Yokai exhibit a wide array of characteristics, and their stories often blend elements of the mystical with aspects of everyday life. Some yokai are depicted as malevolent spirits, causing harm and mischief to humans, whilst others may serve as protectors of nature or guardians of specific locations. One iconic yokai is the Kappa. Oh no, the one example in game is one we already had. No, there is another one.
That's all.
Oh, there's another one. And this one is in a series I just watched called Lovecraft Country that I really fucking enjoyed. Admittedly, it did star, what's his name? Kang from Marvel, who obviously.
Jonathan
so
Majors.
maybe Jonathan Majors.
Oh, Johnny boy.
What did you do?
What are you doing there?
But that aside, it's a really good series. But okay, so it describes the Kappa.
Can't say that.
On the other hand, the Kitsune, which is a fox spirit, is often portrayed as a shapeshifter with the ability to possess humans and manipulate their surroundings. So it's like a spirit of a fox that can like shapeshift and shit. I mean, in Lovecraft Country, it kind of kills people when they orgasm. But
Spoilers.
Hang on a minute.
oh,
Spoilers.
I didn't say anything.
Fucking hell!
I didn't say anything. And there's
Now,
also an
maybe I'll
episode
watch
of
it now.
yeah, there's also an episode of Love, Death, and Robots, which has it's a fantastic episode. It's actually quite disturbing. That has a kitsune in it as well. Yokai play anyway. Cultural significance. Yokai play a crucial role in shaping Japanese culture and identity. Don't all these things? Beyond their supernatural characteristics, these creatures are often used as metaphorical symbols to convey cultural values, societal norms, and moral lessons. Yokai stories are passed down through generations, blending with historical events and evolving to reflect the changing fears and aspirations of society. That's a really interesting way to think about
Yeah.
ghost stories and stuff like that.
And it might be why, as a culture, they're, you know, so brilliant all round.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they've been brought up with this overwhelming fear of all bad things that could
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. And also, like ghost stories have been told for centuries and centuries and centuries. So throughout human evolution, that's why we still are so fascinated potentially today. Furthermore, yokai have left a lasting impact on various forms of Japanese art, literature, and pop culture. Traditional no and kabuki performances often feature yokai characters, and woodblock prints by artists like Toriyama Sekian depicts a wide array of these supernatural beings. In contemporary times, yokai continue to be popular subjects in anime, manga, and video games, bridging the gap between ancient folklore and modern entertainment. Certainly do, like I say, in games like Demonologist and Phasmophobia. Conclusion: the yokai, with their diverse and fascinating characteristics, stand as captivating embodiments of Japanese cultural imagination. From the mischievous kappa to the ethereal yurei, these supernatural creatures have played an integral role in shaping the folklore, art, and cultural identity of Japan. In unraveling the mysteries of the yokai, one gains not only insight into the supernatural beliefs of the past, but also an appreciation for the enduring legacy of these enigmatic entities in shaping the cultural landscape of Japan. Brilliant. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I just looked it up, and one of the most famous yokai is, and I know that you've done a video on this before, is the slit-mouthed woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She's horrible.
Yeah, not a nice one, that.
Horrible.
Not a nice one.
Horrible.
And what's the other one? Is it Tiki Tiki or Taki Taki? It's the woman who's been scythed in half, and the reason she's called that is because she runs on her hands, and that's the noise. Tiki 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 Tiki.
Yeah.
And she comes and she fucking cuts you in half.
Disgusting.
But yeah, I think the slit mouth woman. I might be wrong here. I'm just drawing from memory. I'm pretty sure she like approaches you, and do you have to like? I can't remember. I think she like asks you a question, and you're not allowed to answer it.
So it
Otherwise, she
says this
kills you.
yokai is a malevolent spirit who takes the form of a beautiful woman wearing a mask and carrying scissors. If you
That's
happen
it.
to encounter her in a dark alleyway, she will ask you whether she is beautiful, and if
That's
you
it.
reply with a no, she will stab you. If you reply yes, she will then pull down her mask to reveal that her mouth has been slit open from ear to ear. She will repeat her question, and if you reply no, she will stab you. But if you reply yes, she will slit your mouth with the scissors so that you
Yeah.
can be beautiful like her.
Wait,
Unfortunately,
I was gonna say I think I know how to defeat her. Don't you have to ask her a question? You answer her question with a question, and it confuses her enough for you to run away.
I mean, it doesn't say.
This is just me. This is just me flexing on my knowledge.
That's it.
I know this because I actually escaped. I escaped once.
Apparently, she was disfigured during her human life when her husband, a samurai, found out about her adultery and
Yeah.
punished her accordingly by slitting her mouth.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But I'm not being funny. Like, if he did that with a samurai sword, presumably as a samurai, why in the afterlife would you then start doing it to people with scissors?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I would quite like a samurai, please. Samurai, a samurai sword. It's
Hello.
like the tiki tiki. Is it tiki tiki or taki taki?
It's techie techie.
Taki taki. Fucking hell, wrong. Fuck off.
You had
Anyway,
5 vowels to choose from.
yeah. Is it ticky, ticky, tacky, tacky, tucky, tucky, tocky, tocky, or oh, it's techie, techie. That's it. Yeah, she's got a fucking scythe. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure. Yeah.
and no lower half.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that'll be from
Rank.
misuse of the scythe.
That's it. Have you ever seen someone use a scythe?
It's very impressive.
Fucking nuts, because it's a harvesting weapon, isn't it? A weapon.
Yeah.
It's a harvesting tool.
Yeah.
And it just fucking obviously it's a sharp blade. It just sheds through grass, just like all like crops, whatever. Fucking nuts. But anyway,
He stands no chance against my scythe.
exactly. What a weapon, a scythe. Okay, well that's some cryptids for you. We'll be back with more cryptids in the future, no doubt. If you like some more Japanese cryptids, just let us know. Just
I
let
would
us
like
know.
to do an episode on South African cryptids because I don't
Yeah.
feel like people talk about them a lot, and there's a few that are gross,
Prawns.
Yeah.
and
For
they're
those
very, very strongly
brutes.
believed.
Yeah.
So
For those people that don't know, Maya is actually South African. So
yeah,
that is...
that's fucking
Oh yeah, 50 click.
50 click. Oh no, my camera.
Oh no.
What have we done? No.
That's
What are you
it. For the
doing?
audio listeners, there's absolute chaos ensuing.
Help!
Oh, she's fucked it. She's absolutely fucked
No,
it.
my teeth actually come off.
Oh, it would have been such a nice little just segment, and now it's taking over the whole thing. Oh god, it's still going.
There we go.
There we go.
I hope that was worth it.
Right.
Like a prawn.
Before we get on to the question of the pod, courtesy of our patrons, become a patron if you'd like to check out all the behind the scenes and stuff and put a question in for the pods. So last week we answered David Bruce's question. And his question was, let me just remind myself. Do you think a possessed person even knows they're possessed? That was the question. And I said to Lozzie, for example, just hypothetically, if they're possessed. And he said, thanks for answering my question, guys and lady. Some thought-provoking, funny, and scary answers. I'm about 80% sure I seen a ghost when I was about 12 or 13. I used to always go on walks around the countryside, around the river, round by the river, etc. And by the river, there's an old cottage, not dilapidated, just old. I got to wondering how they got the lead between the glass in the olden days to make those diamond shapes. Yeah, I wonder how they do that, actually. Answer, they didn't. They just lobbed it on the outside. Oh, okay. So anyway, the cottage was vacant or looked that way, so I got to having a bit of a neb from the garden wall. Don't know what that is. I could see a kitchen dining area and an open door which led to a living room. So I looked in the kitchen area, then looked to the right towards the dining area and the living room door, then back left to the kitchen area, and glaring at me was an old woman, clear as day. I never thought, oh shit, a ghost. I just gave an awkward wave, a nervous smile, and walked away. And maybe 30 seconds later, I thought, well, hold on. To get to where she was, she would have had to have walked through the door I was looking at, which she didn't. So either overactive imagination, a ghost, or maybe just an old woman who was grabbing something from under the sink. I was telling this story years later, and my mum said, just your imagination probably, and my brother said people live there, but they live in a caravan in the garden of the cottage, which is odd. So there we go. Thank you, David, for the ghost story, or potential ghost story. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the answer to your question. Right, let's pick another one. Okay. I do. I like this question, but actually, no. Do you know what? Yeah. I'm going to amend it a little bit. So, no, only a little bit, but I'll read the original question and then I'm going to amend it because I think we would all say yes. So, Sarah Hardy asks, would any of you spend the night alone in the Paris catacombs for £1 million? Now, obviously, that's a lot
Yes.
of money. Exactly.
I'd do
But
it for
I
free.
think I'm talking like deep, like could get lost.
Oh
No.
no,
Yeah,
because
Absolutely
people
not.
get lost in there all the time.
Millie, baby. About that
It is a
cheddar.
But
million pounds.
what if like you had to go in so deep where it's like all the water and shit and you could get lost and stuff, but you do have the guarantee of 24 hours later or 12 hours later, you are released.
Oh, then yeah.
Yeah. If there was a guarantee that I was getting out, then yes, I would do it.
But it's just I mean, $1 million is a lot, isn't it?
$1 million is a
I
lot
would-
of
I
Millions
would
of
money.
do it.
old
I
money.
would do it. Okay, what is the least amount that you would do it for?
At the moment, day rate, mate. To be fair,
At the moment, bag of crisps.
that's
Yeah,
it.
day rate it's just a more interesting work shift, isn't it?
That's it.
What about? I don't know what makes it worse. I want to make it worse, so it really is sort of like, ooh,
Something's
I-
following you around, and if it catches you,
yeah. What
you
about
don't
like?
get the money. You don't die. We're not nasty on that. You just don't get the money.
What
Yes,
about?
you have to
What
escape
about?
them.
Would you do it for free?
No.
Can I film
for
it?
the for the video? For a video, would you do it
Yeah,
for
I'd do
free?
it. Oh, I don't know.
On your own.
Let's
nearly
wind
fucking
back.
died
Yeah,
doing
let's
4
wind back to the
hours in the
Maid's
Maid's
Head.
Head, which is a fucking wonderful £300 a night fucking hotel room.
Innit?
Like the
I don't think
fucking
I could
Paris
do it. I
catacombs,
genuinely, I don't
covered
think
in
I could do it.
skulls and shit, probably haunted.
For £1 million, I would make myself do it.
Yeah,
Mm.
Like I would make myself
Yeah,
do it.
for
Just
sure.
think it's only. Do you know what I mean? In
Yeah.
12 hours' time, you'll be out of here £1 million richer.
yeah,
You're laughing.
yeah,
For free,
definitely.
what's the benefits?
Yeah.
What about right? Here's another little variation. What about £1 million, but you have to consistently walk around? So let's shorten the time. Let's shorten it down to 5 hours, but you have to constantly walk around throughout that 5 hours.
Oh, I was
Okay,
going
let's
off the
shorten it even
assumption
more.
the first time we was just constantly walking around.
I wouldn't walk around for 12 hours straight for £1 million
I
anywhere.
wouldn't sit still for 12 hours for that, mate.
Well,
Your
okay,
fucking
what
eyes
a-
would play nasty tricks on you in there.
All right.
Yeah,
What
true.
about?
We're just asking our own questions now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, based
Yeah.
on Sarah.
So
Sarah, we
far off.
appreciate. Sarah, we appreciate
Yeah.
the question. Thanks so much.
This is a discussion.
What about spend the night in the Paris catacombs? £1 million.
Yep.
It is haunted.
Right.
There are ghosts in there, like ghosts of fucking like women crying, little kids running, like the worst kind of ghosts you can fucking imagine, right? So yeah, you will get £1 million, but for 12 hours in the dark, you have to be surrounded by ghosts and just the psychological fucking torment that would take.
No.
Bearing in mind how much of that million you'd have to spend on fucking therapy.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
What are you saying?
Do I have a light source?
They can't. Yes, they can't
Yeah.
hurt you,
That's
Right.
the next question.
but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
All
They
I'm
can like
saying
go.
is, right, you know, like fucking
No,
a very nice sports car is a brilliant way of therapy. You know what I mean? Or a nice
I don't
big
know,
fuck
man.
off house, mate.
I don't
You know
think.
you
what
I
I
don't
gotta
mean?
think
think,
£1 million
like-
worth it for that.
You got to think like, can you hack it though? Because
Right.
you know these things can like fucking jump out at you, scream at you. You know, like when you're a kid, you'd watch like fucking horror films, and like when the faces would like shift and like, and then
Mhm.
it, like you'd be that deep, like visceral fear in your body. Like imagine that happening right in front of you. Do you think that you wouldn't get to a stage where even if you went in there like 12 hours, £1 million, here we fucking go, you'd get to a point of fear where you'd just be like, I'm out, get me out of it, get me out of it.
About 15 minutes later.
It's fucking scary. I'm trying to
It
make
Okay,
it so
It
scary
is
but without
terrifying.
dying that you'd
is
take you would
terrifying,
turn down a
but
mill.
I
£1 million
just
have a-
is a
you know,
lot in it.
You know, £1 million
That's
is a
so
lot, and you
much.
know, it's kind of like, oh, you'll need like fucking therapy afterwards. It's like, I'm not being funny. The world's a pretty fucked up place. I mean, I'm on the brink of therapy as it is. You know, so I might as well be a Millie Richard. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, new question.
There we go.
Just completely different.
I'd rather.
It's just,
Yeah,
it's just
sorry.
completely.
It's just
No, but
about the
Sarah, we
ram.
appreciate the question. Thank you.
No, I think this is really cool. I think this is a really cool discussion. Right. Unlimited money.
Yep.
I'm in.
So you're just allowed whatever you like, but you have to spend 2 days in there.
Yeah.
This is so far from Sarah's question.
Hang on a minute.
2 days in there.
Yeah.
You only have candles, and there is a limited supply of them. So you will run out at light at some point, or you'll have to space it out at least.
Unlimited candles,
And
20 matches.
there are those people in there that there are, they say that there is the people that live in there and they fuck with you. So you've got the ghosts.
Can you
You've
die?
got longer time. You can die. So you
Oh,
got to
no.
fend for yourself. You got to fend for
Nah.
yourself.
Do I get a weapon?
Yeah, you can
So
say whatever you like.
I'll do it.
I mean, that's pretty fucking.
Sounds like a great
That's
film
pretty
to
cool.
me.
Yeah, that's pretty
Sounds
cool.
like a good
Like,
film
so
to
I've got
me.
to fight to the death.
Sounds
Yeah.
like fucking one of the games from like Squid Game season 2 or something. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Imagine the video. Right,
If the
new
GoPro
question.
dead,
oh, here we
right.
go.
One more. Right, so let's get rid of the guarantee of ghosts, guarantee of people. This is just the normal Paris catacombs. So there is the possibility that these things are real. You've got the thoughts, blah blah blah. 12 hours,
Yeah.
no light, £1 million. Yes or no?
I think
So it's just
after,
normal catacombs, but
I
just
think
no
after
light.
about half an hour, I think your eyes would adjust enough that you'd be able to see just enough.
I mean, I've walked through. I mean, we all have walked through Rendlesham Forest, with
Yeah.
Ronnie with night vision.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie literally has
Ronnie
night
has
vision.
night vision.
He does. He does.
Just naturally.
Honestly,
it.
he just walks off.
He
and it's
goes
like,
out in the
Yeah.
sun. He's like, Jesus Christ, too bright.
Yeah. So funny.
Yeah, your eyes do adjust. They did adjust at Rendlesham at
Was
least.
that? Yeah, but was with Rendlesham? Was that because there was a bit of moonlight? If there's
And the
no
sun.
light, you can't fucking adjust. If there's nothing, because light has to bounce off of like.
Let me test it.
Light has to bounce off the thing behind your eye, doesn't it, to produce vision?
I don't know. Yeah, it's tricky. I don't think I've ever been in a place.
I'm Googling it.
Right.
Do-
One final one. Right.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the original kind of idea, which is you've just got to get out, basically. So you get taken in to a certain point, you're blindfolded, so you don't know your way in, and you got to get out for $1 million.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
No.
What? And if you don't get out, you die.
Well, if you don't get out,
Don't
good
get
luck.
out. Do you have a
Good one.
time limit to get out?
No, just get out.
Do you have supplies?
You go in with maybe like a couple of bottles of water.
Oof.
Okay.
I don't
Is it
know.
worth it?
Because yeah.
That's basically putting it down to, is your life worth £1 million? Because there is a
Yeah.
high probability that you're going to die
Yeah.
doing that.
It's
Mm.
tricky.
Because that's actually what they do.
In the comments, what do you do?
catacombs. They take you, like guides take you down there, and then they
Rob ya.
rob you, steal your map, and leave you in there, and then people just die because they can't get out.
Yeah.
But I just think just fucking. I don't think it would be that hard to follow where you're going.
The thing is, how big are they?
Jesus.
Do you know what I mean? Like, how big are they?
Very
Pretty
fucking.
sure. I'm pretty sure it's literally
The span
the
of Paris.
surface area of
Yeah.
Paris.
You know, and it's not going to follow the same streets as up top.
got
It's
no
going to have its
signal.
own nothing. I think it would be tragic
Yeah.
because there's only going to be a certain amount of ways in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like the realization that you've drunk both bottles of water, you don't know what direction you're facing, and you're like, this million coming to my way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That million seemed the light of day, and neither am I. So
I'll tell you what would be interesting. I'll tell you what would be really interesting, actually. So, yeah, you're led in there. blindfolded, you have no idea, really deep. You're given a briefcase with £1 million in it. And if you get out, you keep it. If you can't, you can buy your way out for £1 million.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
Because then it's like,
There's
how
no
long are
stakes.
you gonna fucking starve for until you just go,
Not
this
worth
is
Yeah,
it,
I'm done.
I'm gonna die.
Well, that's the thing. They say, don't it? Like you know, you can have like £10 million in your bank account right now, but you won't wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
aren't going to take the money because waking up in the morning is worth more than £10 million.
Yeah. That means tomorrow is worth more than 10 minutes. It's like, no, you kind of twisted it a bit there.
It's
But
just,
I
No,
get
you,
you
know,
sentiment.
you
It's
value your life more than that.
Yeah.
To risk just to blow it all out on one day because you're not going to spend 10 million
11
a day.
mil.
Yeah?
I could.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
11 mil.
Deal.
Yeah.
10
I'd take 50
million.
quid.
Let me have enough
one.
money to order a private jet and I'll happily die tomorrow. But yeah. I think that's the one. That's the one. Lost in the catacombs. You got a briefcase with £1 million. If you get out, congratulations. If not, you can buy your way out for £1 million.
Yeah,
It's worth a
'Cause
go,
then
isn't it?
Yeah, all live
that's a sick
streamed.
question. But that's like, I think we've gone to the brink now where that's like a no-brainer because we've talked about like the worst of the worst scenarios and whether we
Yeah.
do them or not.
But the
Like,
thing is, there's
will you go
no-
down there for 2 days with no light, no food, and ghosts, and you'll probably die? And then we were like, well, yeah, probably actually. And now it's like, well, you can go in for 12 hours or you just get out.
But with the briefcase one, it's just how far would people be willing to push themselves to get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, would they
Imagine they
physically
push it
just
so far, you pass out and die and you pass
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Oh. That'd be a GG.
that would be a
Big rip.
GG.
Fat L. That would be.
You know, GLHF in hell.
No rebirth.
No.
No respawns.
Your NFI to the real life. Not fucking invited.
Thing is, though,
By the way.
if you did take like $1 million down there with you, some bastard's got to go get that back if you fucking flatline.
I know. They get lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Or creepy concept. This guide is just like lurking in the shadows behind you all the time, waiting for your decision. And then you go, right, help me out. And he's like, hello. I'll just spend
What
the whole
up?
time tracking him. That's what I'd do.
Yeah.
Try bribe him. Just be like, look, here's a
10 quid.
10, mate. 10 to get me out of
There's only a tenner in it. I'll give you a fiver.
him.
There's got
I'll
to be
give
some
you half
bloke,
of it.
there's got to be some bloke down there with a trench coat with some supplies you could buy something off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I see your wares?
Little side missions down there.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's like fucking.
Collect 15 bones.
Yeah. Bring me 27 cracked skulls. I need
I
to
will
add
give you
to
one
my
hint.
collection.
Hello, traveler. Have you found my skulls yet? Ah,
Yeah.
well, come back when you found them.
I have these deerskin leather hide boots if you return the skulls to me.
Uh,
I have some gasoline to create a wooden torch if you have the coin.
we've entered into a 12-hour roleplay of Jordan being a dealer in the catacombs.
Yeah. Just
You
a
have to
fucking
sign off the
trench
podcast
coat.
in
Just
that
opens
voice.
up the trench coat with just like fucking 40 night vision cameras.
And Scott.
You don't need a torch if you have a night vision camera.
Oh,
There's one
Traveler.
batteries.
That's it. It's like not Last of Us, Outlast.
Outlast.
Got to go around getting the batteries.
no,
Yeah.
he opens it up. He's just got a coat full of elf bars.
Which flavour would you
Like-
require?
Light the way with a pink lemonade.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have the gummy bear.
Only blue aroused lemonade.
Yeah,
Very
yes.
popular around these ends.
Yeah, 600 gold, please.
I think we should make a D&D
600?
podcast.
It was fucking 300 from the last guy. Ah, well, they were lost marrieds.
Oh dear. But yeah.
That was
Anyway,
a tangent
thanks
and
for
a
the
half,
question.
wasn't
And then
it?
you just go full on Skyrim and you just kill him and loot his corpse.
Nice.
Then you ain't got to pay him because you just get all
That's
his
it.
loot.
That is a life hack, to be fair.
It
Infinite elf bar glitch.
Or if you like me,
Hang on a minute.
pickpocket and then you got to finish the job.
That's it.
Little snack.
You've
Yeah.
forced my hand on this. It didn't have to end this way. Just don't feel me rummaging in your pocket for the elf bars.
Oh dear. There you go.
What a great segment.
It's a
really
Japanese
wanna-
ghost.
Should we do this every time?
Yeah. It's really weird because I've got like a mix of D&D in my mind, Skyrim, and the fucking guy, the merchant from Resident Evil 4
Yeah.
that just comes walking around.
That's it.
Who did you know you can kill and then you won't be able to buy from him for the rest of the game?
That's it.
Sadness.
Yeah. And there you go. So the moral of this podcast is don't kill your dealer. All right.
Because you could need him later on.
You could
Yeah.
need him later on.
Those
in
kept
a,
spoons aren't going to fill themselves.
in
So
a do or die situation in the catacombs. Thank
Damn
you,
right.
Sarah Hardy, for the question.
think
I
about
hope
it.
we-
If an actual dealer was down there, think about how fast you'd get out. Fucking
That's
zoom
it.
round.
Get you on
It's
speed.
like, what can I do for
Innit?
you? Yeah, I was going to say, what can I do for you? Amphetamine now.
All of it.
You want amphetamine? I have epinephrine. Well, let's go. If you don't have a fucking heart attack, if your heart doesn't explode in your chest before you get out.
Yeah.
For those people that don't know, epinephrine is adrenaline. So there we go.
We get it. You went to uni.
Yeah, I schooled someone at work today. I don't know if you heard that, Maya. I'm not going to reveal where we work, but me and Maya are on keto, and I heard someone say, "Oh, I heard that diet is a waste of time."
Who said
Because
that?
we're begins with P and loves conspiracies. And then I was
Oh,
just like,
fuck's
"Would
sake.
I just?" Because he was like, "Chris, you ain't not getting carbohydrates, which is the main source of energy in the body." And I went, "Would you like me to tell you the science?" And he was like, "Yeah, go on then." And then I
School.
just fucking went off.
Yeah, and then he proceeded to come over to me and tell me how fucking the elites eat children to stay young, and Donald
There's-
Trump
honestly, there's
is
a guy-
actually
Empty
still the
carbohydrates.
president. Honestly, he's
yeah,
fantastic.
he's insane.
He's
in a
just
good
a
way.
guy that works in the company that just comes in every now and then and
Yeah.
just reels off the most outrageous
Yeah.
conspiracy theories,
I don't know if
offends everyone, and then leaves.
and then leaves. I don't know if I've said this on the pod before, but one of my first few days working there, he came in and he was talking about flat Earth because he's a flat earther.
Obviously.
And, yeah, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
explaining all that to one of our colleagues, right? So he's deep in the fucking flat Earth thing. I went for a piss, which takes about a minute and a half, and I came back in to hear him go, and that is why the government flew the planes into the Twin Towers. And I just thought, in a minute and a half, you've gone from mid-flat Earth to finishing 9/11 in a minute and a half. What the fuck? Nuts.
He is fantastic.
Yeah.
He comes up with conspiracy theories that no one else has ever heard. He would be a
Yeah.
fantastic
It'd be
podcast
great.
guest,
Yeah.
but
Yes. Yeah.
I think about 3/4 of it would have to be cut out because
Yeah.
it's so
He's
offensive.
he's planning for the apocalypse. His mate's got a patch of land that they're all going to build huts on. He was saying this today.
Huts.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the end is coming.
Of course.
And
But
he was
what's
like,
a hut gonna do?
when you're all fucking raiding Asda, I'm gonna be out with my crossbow killing cows. And I just thought, how the fuck are you gonna transport those cows?
Well, I tell
They're
you
like
what, it won't
4
be in a
tons.
Tesla. My
No,
mum's
right.
got a Tesla,
Mental. This is
and
crazy. Listen to this.
so mum's got a Tesla. A delivery turned up. The
Needed to be
Tesla needed
moved.
to be moved. Mum was in the middle of something, so she tried to
And it's
give
on
him
the
the
fleet
keys.
insurance. So he is
Yeah,
technically
so he
insured.
can move it. It's not a problem. So she went, "Can you go move the car?" He went, "Fucking, I ain't getting in
He's
that.
I'm not getting that. I'm not
I
getting
ain't getting."
all the trackers and stuff they've got. I'm not getting in that.
Yeah.
What do
It's
you
like, mate,
mean?
are you fucking? He wouldn't sit in a Tesla because he thinks it's all like, they're listening to you
Yeah.
and it's tracking you. It's honestly,
Also,
mate, this
You don't have
guy
to
is
move
like,
it. You ain't got to say nothing.
the conspiracy theory that he told me today is without a doubt the best one. So apparently, when you're a baby, they prick your feet with a needle. I don't know why. I think they do that probably to test like your nerves to see if you can
I'm
feel in
pretty,
your legs and stuff like that.
yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, response and shit.
Apparently, that's not what they're doing. They
Right.
are doing that so that they can send your DNA to the Vatican so that the Vatican
The
can track
Vatican?
you. And from that DNA, they will then put you on the stock market so that the elites can trade you. And he was like, but don't worry, it's only like a couple of pence per trade.
Yeah,
What
but
do you
also
mean?
it needs to
Arbitrary
be
only.
expressed. All of this is said dead fucking
Oh yeah,
seriously.
there's no.
Dead
He's not joking.
seriously.
Right.
It's fucking
Well,
like
I'm gonna
it's up
I'm gonna
there.
have to check what I'm going for then, aren't I? Let's put a fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, innit?
get a
No,
couple
I
of
want to
shares
see
in
my
that.
value. Can I trade me?
Down
much will I sell for?
700% bollocks.
He believes in the reptile theory as well, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and all that sort of stuff.
The pheromones. Apparently
Loads
all
of
of
stuff.
the elites are hermaphrodites.
Yeah, both sexes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just loads. It's just honestly, he just keeps going.
He whirlwinds. He comes in the office, spirals
yeah.
out like 10 of the wildest conspiracy theories you've ever heard, and then just disappears for like 2 days.
He's
Yeah.
like the North Alex Jones.
He
Literally, mate.
literally
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He's unreal. Let's see if we can get him on the podcast. I think we should do
Yeah. It's crazy. It really
"You're the
is.
friggin' frog's gay."
it.
And a frog's gay.
But
Alex
yeah,
Jones is tame compared to this guy, I swear.
Jesus.
although it was quite funny because actually, no, I don't want to say it because I think that's technically slander. Basically, there's still is there 3 people or 1 person that on the Epstein list that is paid to not be revealed, and so we were obviously I was saying like, well, they got to be fucking rich, and so I said a billionaire. I'm not going to say which one because again, it is technically. I'm not saying I believe that. I was just like hypothesizing. He was like, nah, not famous enough. I was like, what do you mean he's not famous enough? What do you mean he's like, I think it's the king? I was like,
It's the
I was like, okay. But the guy I said, he's one of them ones that is sending shit to space. I'm not thinking it's him, but I'm just saying it's like someone who's got to be rich enough to pay for
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not famous enough." I was like,
Not
"I don't think he
famous
could walk
enough.
into a fucking country anywhere in any country and not be fucking recognized." But yeah, he's like, "Nah. It's the royals,
the
mate.
king.
It's the king. It's the king." I was like, "The fuck, man." Right, okay, sweet.
It's so funny.
So yeah,
Yeah.
Japanese ghosts.
Yeah,
Anyway, we went
that's
on
it.
some tangents
Yeah.
this in the latter
So
half of this
man,
podcast.
so funny though. So funny. Yeah. Mad. Yeah, I was just thinking about him. Just some of the stuff that he comes out with is just fucking class, man. It's
Let's
just,
do a whole
just
podcast
another
about
level.
him.
It's just another level.
What we
I'm
could
just
do?
trying to think
That's
of other
actually a
stuff he
really.
said.
This is actually quite a funny little segment. We could do like conspiracy theory of the week, and just
That-
one of us just note down shit that he said throughout the week.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind. He probably
No.
doesn't use the internet, so he's probably not going to see this.
Yeah,
He
you can't-
definitely
he
doesn't have
an
YouTube or
electronic
Facebook.
footprint.
No,
Yeah.
no way. He uses Telegram and that's it. And that's just to
Yeah,
find out
so
about
he's
the
just in- he's
protest
just in-
locations.
Yeah. It's mad. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, this has been
Sign it off like the
Japanese.
dealer.
Cool. The pressure's on now. Do you wanna buy an episode of the podcast, Traveller? You got the best podcast episodes. There's also going to be a new Patreon exclusive podcast episode that you can buy for just £1 a month.
Oh,
3 shillings.
Patreon.com/Dudey Rhino. Traveller. See ya!
Why is he about to become Jason Statham?
I was literally about to say, why is he turning to Jason Statham?
That's it. I'm off.
Come
See
down
ya.
here, traveller. He's a megalodon.
That's a cryptid.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh no, it was real. Anyway, fuck off.
It's a
He's a
megalodon.
megalodon.
Punch you in the
I've
face.
just realised as
End the
well.
podcast!